And Mississippi State also has some suspensions that we'll get to on our game day check down. As we have told you, our guy is here, country music superstar, Eric Church, and Maria's out there with him. Maria?
I sure am, Reese. Eric Church, he's making his way over here. You got to tell me, though, this is your third time on game day. What's the approach you got to take to get your picks right?
Well, it's normally picking the home team.
Okay, that's what you're going to go with?
No.
Good luck, then. I don't think you got a plan, but you got it, Eric. Coming up next on College Game Day, Eric Church. He's joining the set, and everybody's making.
Hey, no, the playmaker didn't have much to work with, just 4 foot, but he didn't make any plays.
No.
He was 1 of 3. The other 2 guys have been good. Let's make some picks. Alabama, South Carolina, easy?
Yeah, very easy. I think Najee Harris finally gets going. He's going to have probably about 189 yards, 2 touchdowns. I like Alabama big over South Carolina.
What do you think, Eric?
24-game winning streak against the SEC East. Going to be 25 after this one.
Nice stab, nice stab. Way to go. Hey, Alabama's 15-0 on a road against opening SEC teams. Make it 16.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing Alabama's going to win the game, but looking long term, they got to get their running game going. They've got to be able to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a good test today in Columbia, but Alabama wins the game.
All right, no pick for 4 on this one because he's calling Clemson and Syracuse. You, however, Clemson have trouble again with the orange or no?
No. Their mentality has changed. They want to take on all comers. And they want to destroy everyone that's in their way. I respect that mentality. I got Clemson big against Syracuse today.
I got Clemson big against Syracuse.
And I got Clemson big against.
but as you say, but tune in. It's going to be a real game.
If he was picking, he would say Clemson big.
To the last play of the game. It's gonna be awesome.
The highest scoring team in the country about to kick off against Temple, a team that beat them last year. Maryland or Temple?
Listen, Temple is going to be good. I respect Rod Carey. I used to call his games when he was at NIU, but they're a year too soon. Maryland's on fire right now. I got Maryland taking care of business today against Temple.
I think Maryland is the best offense in America right now that I've seen.
Man.
Yes, sir.
Through 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm on the bandwagon this week.
Okay.
Okay. Eric, damn good pick, boy. Scoring machine covers.
71 a game. It's going to be much tougher this week.
I agree.
Temple is a physical defense. Rod Carey, as you mentioned, coming over from Northern Illinois, actually inherits a pretty good defense. Yeah. So they're going to win, but it's going to be close.
But when you're dealing with 71 a game, you get to 50, it's still a lot.
Bear likes Temple outright.
He's wrong. Ohio State and Indiana. Mike Penix is out. Peyton Ramsey's going to start for the Hoosiers. Who wins it?
I tell you what, Ohio State needs to get off to a fast start. Their Joes are better than the Hoosiers' Joes. So I think Ohio State will win this game.
They've won 24 in a row against Indiana. So
Make it 25?
25.
Yeah.
Let's just make it a firm 25.
Hey, listen to this. Now listen to this. The last time the Buckeyes played in the state of Indiana, they got beat.
Yeah.
Purdue.
Yep.
Closer than the experts think.
What is
Was that
anything to do with today?
Was that 1889? What year was that?
Last year.
Last year.
Against Purdue.
Last year.
Okay, I think Ohio State is going to show that they're a better defense today. I think they start fast on offense, and I think, again, Ryan Day continues to build momentum. I don't think they have that slow start. Last couple times to Bloomington, slow starts. I don't think that's the case today. I think they win big.
Buckeyes across the board, despite all the scares the Hoosiers have given them. Pitt and Penn State 100th meeting coming up a little afternoon when the weather passes on ABC.
Before I saw that weather forecast, I was like, Penn State, Penn State, Penn State. But now it's going to be nasty and sloppy. Don't forget, Penn State struggled to run the ball against Buffalo. Only gained 78 yards on the ground. I think this is going to be a grudge match, hard-fought game. I think Penn State wins by a field goal, but Pitt's going to be very competitive.
No, I told you, Penn State kills them.
Yeah. How about that?
And that weather?
Just dropped the hammer there,
Right? He just boom.
I appreciate that, by the way. Great analysis, but inaccurate.
Won 9 straight non-conference games, make it a 10-point win for Penn State.
All that slop that we just showed the rain. I think that favors Penn State against the Pitt offense.
Yeah.
It's kind of struggling. I like this Penn State team. I think they win handily.
All right, let's all do a quick pick here. TCU, Purdue.
We don't know if Purdue's quarterback is going to start. He's a game-time decision, so I'm going TCU.
Well, Purdue's without Barkus Bailey, their best defensive guys. I'm going TCU.
Okay.
Hey, very good. TCU is going to win this one because they won 5 straight road openers.
Eric's not crazy. He knows the weeks to come in and make the picks. We should be having him pick against the number.
Yeah,
right now, he's just stepping up to the tee box.
This is easy.
I'm going Purdue.
Oh,
I'm
Purdue.
going for Purdue. I think they're at home. I think they're a little bit better than people give them credit.
Good.
Following us, Kansas State and Mississippi State.
Kansas State is my super dog. I want them to win outright. I'm going Kansas State over
Really?
Mississippi State. Yes, sir.
Wow.
You see that zero
It's
behind my
going
name?
to be 105 in the shade in starting.
In the shade?
In the
In the
shade.
shade.
Is it too late?
And I don't think Kansas State understands that. So I'm going dogs.
Okay.
Very good pick. The cowbells are too much for Kansas State.
It's like a double down tour with you two guys. It's
Yeah,
every
he's-
pick's the
he's
exact
getting-
same.
Exactly.
I'm going
Smart.
Mississippi State because of what you said, Eric. That heat and humidity, it's a different deal there.
Yeah.
And I also
Hot.
think Tommy Stevens plays today and plays well.
You're just pretty much rooting against the Superdog, which is where I am here, Arizona State and Michigan State.
I tell you what, Arizona State with a freshman quarterback, Jaden Daniels, up in East Lansing against that defense, no way, no how. Michigan State big.
Right. I think that Michigan State got burnt on the last play. Last year at Arizona State. They're not going. That's not going to happen again.
Yeah.
So Michigan Sparty rolls.
That's very good because it's a payback for the loss
That's it.
last year in the desert. He's smart, boy. I did.
You guys are worrying me now with my super dog. Michigan State will win. I said earlier, I think it'll be closer. I think the athletes and the speed of ASU can hang around.
Kirk just trying to get a point in the Super Bowl. Trying to get a one.
It's
And you,
1 point.
Air Force, Colorado.
I like the Buffs. They beat Nebraska in a hard-fought game in overtime last week. I like what they bring to the table. I'm going with the Buffs.
Two schools, 85 miles apart, have not played since 1973.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
Yep.
So I'm going to go with. I love Mel Tucker. I love what he's got going. I love the rebound from Nebraska. I think Colorado beats him.
Rebound. That's a terrific. Hey, this guy is really smart. I tell you, Colorado by a touchdown.
I wonder how Mel Tucker gets his team back down. Everybody in the world telling them how great they are after coming back against Nebraska. I think they'll win, but I think Air Force, with the system they run, will be a tough win for them.
They threw one pass last week.
Yep.
Right.
One.
Yeah. Right.
So if you're a defense, you know what they're going to do.
Well,
so
let's make sure you knew what Army was going to do.
Correct.
UCF.
I get too much speed. UCF wins.
Yeah, same thing.
UCF because it's 3:30 in the afternoon in Orlando.
I wish we had an up-to-date forecast because they're expecting storms there and heavy rain. I'm going with UCF and the speed.
Stanford's going to cover. USC and BYU.
Freshman quarterback Keaton Slovis is going to be tested on the road, but they will pull this game out. I got the Trojans.
I mean, Slovis looks like Carson Palmer 2.0.
Yeah.
So he has the #1 completion percentage in America, and I'm a big fan of USC. So
I don't know where you get this stuff, but it's darn good, boy. Southern Cal outscores BYU.
I think SC's running game, Malay-Payai, the running back, I think will give them balance today. It's not just the freshman quarterback. I think the running game has to be the difference. Try to possess the ball, keep BYU off the field.
Okay, we're going to jump ahead one. We're going to go to Florida, Kentucky.
Florida, Kentucky, hard-fought game. Kentucky is going to look good, but I think Florida just have too many athletes on the field. I have Florida in a close game.
So this is my upset. So I love Florida's defense. I love them up front, but I think Kentucky wins at home.
Oh, finally! That's my friend.
I got it.
The defense wins this game, but it's Florida's defense wins it.
I think Kentucky at home, I don't think last year was a fluke. I think Mark Stoops is building a program. I think they have a chip on their shoulder. 110 last year. Everybody's like, okay, go back in the corner in the SEC East. Lynn Bowden, the difference, playmaking ability for UK. They win it.
That game comes up 7 o'clock Eastern on ESPN, and this afternoon, Iowa and Iowa State.
Oh, boy.
Back in 1916, the United States Education Commissioner said Iowa and Iowa State shouldn't play because of general antagonism. Well, they didn't play for more than 4 decades. They play now. The antagonism's still alive.
There's just a lot of people waiting for this day every year. Can't wait for that Cy-Hawk game.
You know, there's not professional sports or anything here in the state.
It is like the Super Bowl of Iowa. We're expecting a hostile environment.
The divide within the state happens everywhere you go, especially when you get into this week.
That side of the state hates you. Getting a win and, silencing them, there's no other feeling like it.
Whoever wins gets bragging rights for 365 days a year.
Rivalry is fight to the death.
Des, you get first swing, Iowa or Iowa State?
I tell you what, RD, this is an incredible atmosphere right here. I think that first game was a chance for Matt Campbell. His staff said, look, you guys aren't as good as you think you are. They had an extra week to prepare. There's no way the Cyclones lose at home with this crowd against Iowa. I'm going Cyclones.
Kirk, what do you got?
I just like to thank the great people of Ames, Iowa for having College Game Day here. We've really enjoyed our time. I'm a huge fan of Matt Campbell. You know, a couple years ago I said he's going to leave. He's not leaving this place. How could he ever leave this place? And today they got a rivalry game against another coach I really admire, and I'm going with the old veteran, Kirk Ferentz and the Hawkeyes.
So for the last 4 years, Iowa has outscored Iowa State 38-14 in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And I think it's going to come down to that. And my apologies, Iowa. Okay.
Let me tell you
Sorry.
something. Iowa, University of Iowa has got a lot of going for them in this game. Iowa's played Iowa State 67 times and beat them twice as many times. Wow. Now, listen to this. Iowa has won 4 straight against Iowa State. Iowa has won 3 straight in this town.
Right here.
Yes.
Really?
And the guys in Las Vegas say Iowa is a road favorite.
Well, that's
so
what
it's a lock. Yeah, there's no way Iowa's going to win this ball game. Give me a Hawkeye.
Here we go. Was that a head fake? Was that a head fake, LC?
These people aren't going to let Iowa win the game. Give me that head.
We gave him the old